When the pandemic began, we were hearing people say things like, well, black people can't get this, so don't worry about it. And we were also seeing at the same time there wasn't any concerted effort to communicate directly with the people, not certainly in ways that they could receive very well. And we knew that our communities would really be left behind in all of this.
And so there's been a big non-trust in our communities in regards to where do we get information from and who is the information, can we trust it?
On a day-to-day basis, we still deal with racism and it occurs at every level, and it also occurs in medical centers and health centers and what have you. And so you couple that with a history and couple that with the fact that it's happening every day. Our communities really, understandably, have a problem with trust.
We cannot minimize the history that led to that skepticism, nor can we address it at this particular point in time. But what we can say about this vaccine in this moment is that this process has perhaps been the most diverse process in the history of vaccine development. This is a much different space than the spaces of the past that led to the skepticism, where people were perceived as being guinea pigs, or the other issue was people were being left out from the vaccine development conversation.
We don't want to persuade as much as we want to share the information in a way that gives them the ability to make their choice about it.
Now, years later, what we do have is a lot of African American physicians and a lot of input and even focus on doing what's best for our communities.
We need the vaccine in place, and we need it accessible on a global scale.
We have our hope in the new year, and that hope is also placed on the vaccines that have been developed by different pharmaceutical companies. While this process was really fast, it didn't skip any of the steps that are required for these vaccines to be approved. These vaccines so far have been proved to be safe and effective, and that's why the federal organization has been granted for this vaccine to be given to the general population. So as far as we know right now, those vaccines are safe, and they are efficient, and they will work in the community.
Any of us have had children. We know immunizations have been around for a very long time, so this is not new. So whether it's measles, mumps, polio, let me just say, because I am a minister, we've been praying for this to happen. We've been praying for healing. We just have too many people dying from the COVID.